Oh man. Man, oh man. Just gotta get some shit off my chest. I said I was gonna be done talking boxing for a little bit, but I can't let this shit ride like that. We still got some fights going on. So yeah. Yo, hold on, let me drop this in the chat. Yeah, man. Woo! Still gotta wear the shirt though. It's still icy though. My shirt's still nice though. Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence, even though it's not next, it's just, I still like it, man. Still a good design. Hold up. Let me let my dog in, man. Shit's just like, what's going on, bro?
Can you hear me? I can't hear nothing.
Hold on, let me. Your mic is real low. Oh shit, he got to send that request again.
I bet yeah, not to hear you. I couldn't hear you at first.
Yeah, your mic kind of low too. Let me see if it's just my speakers. But yeah, man, how you feeling right now, bro?
Man, I'm mad, man. We ain't getting no fights we really want to see this year and shit like that.
Shit, we don't get to see none of the good fights no more.
Yeah. I think it's on Fury and Wilder still on, or they still iffy
It's
on that
it's
shit.
on, it's on, but people got a feeling that it may not happen, so it's kind of in limbo.
I'm kind of getting that feeling too.
And me myself, I'm just expecting shit. No, I'm just trying to figure it out my damn self, man. Somebody just text me on some weird shit. No, yeah, man. With boxing, it's looking real tough right now because it's like, what can we say? The fights that we all wanted to see, our biggest events, it's not happening no more. Yeah, man. And for those who's tuning in, man, I try to take a break from smoking. But this shit with Yugas and Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, this shit got me rolling up a real thick one right now. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm fucked up right now. I'm fucked up right now, B. They got my little man, B. I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah, man. And
What's
I'm not
what's
paying no
how
fucking
Money
$80 to watch
how Money Mitch was feeling in that
Manny
car,
Pacquiao fight.
crying? That's how the fuck I'm feeling right now. My pops was like, son, I know you upset, but don't go on your live stream crying. Don't be crying on the internet. I'm like, pops, man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I might end up shedding some real crocodile tears in a minute, some real nigga tears, cause this shit hurt. This shit got me wanting to change my. This shit got me wanting to change my name to Art Man Football. Real shit. I'm fucking around. I'm fucking around. Let me go do some film study on the greats in football and learn some shit about football because this shit right here ain't gonna cut it.
Hey, what if Ugas beat Manny Pacquiao?
I said the same shit. If you
You
just
think?
beat Manny Pacquiao, Cuban boxing won this year. They won. I can't even say shit. I gotta put my American flag down because the motherfuckers won. Straight up.
That'd be
What
some wild shit, man. He done
they said
fucked up the
WBA just ordered
bag.
immediate rematch. Said WBA just ordered an immediate rematch for Fox and Mass Strength. Not an overturned decision. They should have done. Negotiation start today. 30 days from day, make a deal or it goes to purse bids. Man, I hope they can fight back here in Minnesota again. Probably not. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys in the chat,
Man, if I
man.
was, what's his name, Fox?
Yeah, Fox. I spoke to dude. He cool. He cool people, man. He cool people. I just feel bad for the young brother.
I wouldn't
I
even
feel
take the
bad.
rematch.
You wouldn't? Why?
I feel like they'd do it again and shit like that. I just try to fight to get it overturned.
You just wanted to get overturned, huh? Hey, you know what? He has a legitimate case. He has a legitimate case. He's able to prove racial intent as well. Yeah,
Yep, that's what I
you,
would do.
you're if it's hard for you to go to court and prove racial unless you have proof of racial intent. And as you can see from the tweets, yeah, bro, he could really take their ass to court if he wanted to. But I'm pretty sure he's just about he just want to fight and this and that. But I'm just saying, if it was a nigga like me, man, shit, I'm suing all you motherfuckers. Real shit. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna own a fucking percentage of the WBA. Fuck you talking about? But it is what it is, man. We're talking about is boxing dead again, bro? Is boxing dead again? Because what are our big fights now? Usyk versus Joshua. That's it. What are the next fights out there?
Cambosos versus fucking Tiafimo.
I think Cambosa's gonna knock out
We ain't really
Tiafimo.
get no more, to be honest. You
Somebody
think so?
somebody got mad at me the other day because I said I think Cambosa's gonna win because we're in a position where Teofimo Lopez has a lot on his plate, and meanwhile, Cambosis is ready. He's ready. He's determined, and he's pissed the fuck off. He's pissed off like he hates Teofimo Lopez. This is bad blood now. You took this man away from his family for months at end just to lie about fucking COVID and then go on a trip to Italy. While you out here in Italy relaxing with your girl, Cambosis in the gym right now. Cambosis is gonna bring it to Tio. Tio, I'm telling you, I've been saying this for the longest, and you can go back to my tweets. I picked Cambosis, and I had money on Cambosis, and now it makes me want to put even more money on Cambosis after all this shit. And like I said, it's not a popularity contest. I know Teofimo Lopez, he done this and he did that and all that bullshit. But just because y'all don't know about George Cambosis like that, don't make him less of a threat. Tio knows he's a threat. That's why Tio don't want to go over there and fight him in he don't want to go there and fight him in Australia because he knows. Because what if it's a close fight and they give it to him?
That's exactly what they gonna do. That's exactly what the fuck they gonna do.
Somebody asked me, how much confidence do you have in Fury Wilder? I don't think it's happening, honestly. I don't think so either. Um, and if it's on Fury's end, I would love it to be on Fury's end because we get to file for a class action lawsuit. It's a lot of damages I suffered from not getting this fight. I had to call in on work. I bought hotel plane tickets that I can't get back. All that. So yeah, I think that but I think it might happen though. You know why I think it might happen? Because Tyson Fury, might be on the juice again. And he's confident. Him and his dad confident. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Obviously, he's back on that shit. So he got this new level of confidence. So he might just show up October 9th if he gets past all these drug tests. But the masking agent he's on, he's probably gonna be able to get through that shit. Top ranking them gonna make sure he get through that shit. They know what's up, dude. When we talk about Mega Millions, dude, there's a lot of shit going on behind scenes that don't get discussed in the public light. I hope it ain't like a bank lawsuit. We gonna get like 30 cents. Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. I want at least 15K, but I'll settle for 10. Real shit. I'll settle for 10. But I think Tyson Fury is going to show up though because he's juiced to the gills right now, and his dad is confident. So if his dad is confident again, and Tyson Fury is confident again, that means they know what time it is and they know what's about to happen. So yeah. Hold on. Hold on. What you doing over there, brother? You good? You
Yeah,
good,
yeah, I'm
bro?
just reading these comments.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, man,
Uh-huh.
hey, you see that shit with Sonny Edwards? That dude on Twitter?
Man, I seen that, man. I think that's that same dude.
I think it is too.
That's
I
that
gotta
same
go do
dude
my
who's saying
research.
all Mexican cheaters are all Mexican drugs.
I think he was one of those dudes who said that. But my dude said, "Yo, what up, Art? What's going on? Shout out to my dude. How's boxing? Yeah, man, we feeling good, man. I mean, I'm feeling good, healthy wise, but mentally, I'm in a place where I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe anymore. Shit, I'm at a point right now where it's like, if they said all of boxing is just canceled, I would just accept it and just be like, it's time for you to move on. Because I have nothing to look forward to in boxing anymore. Besides besides the Wilder versus Fury 3 and George Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez and Usyk versus Joshua. Oh yeah, Rigo and Virgil Ortiz. So we can't be totally depressed. The thing
Man,
is, the big fights are gone, but the B plus, B minus fights still around. I'm putting $100 on
what's going on with that Crawford and Sean Porter fight? Is they like negotiating or like? Cause
you
I ain't
tell.
heard shit about it since they
I
ordered
know as
it.
much as you do. Shit. I don't know what's going on with that damn Sean Porter versus Terrence Crawford. It's like, and then so if you think about it too, a lot of shit is getting jam packed within like September, August, late August, September, early October. It's like everything's all mushed in one. Like all these events going on. Which one? It's like this. We're just gonna throw out all these events and hopefully one of them motherfuckers stick. We're gonna let's just say we have a handful of events and we're gonna throw it at the wall. Hopefully one of those events stick. That's what the fuck boxing is right now. Literally, like that's what it feels like to me. It feels like we're just gonna name all these fights, but there's a possibility that this fight might get canceled, 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 or this one might stay. Wilder, and then it would be crazy if Wilder's bring back boxing by knocking out Tyson Fury. He brings it back to life by just knocking him out, and that gets us all excited again. Because what fight is really going to get us that excited? Besides the Sean Porter. Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford is a fight that has to happen. Somebody has a Tupac picture and it says Art Man's a pedo.
What the fuck?
Hey, shooter, get him out of here. Get him out of here. I got my shooters with me. Fuck you talking about, bro? What the fuck? Like, what you mean, Art Man's a pedo? Would you have you seen me with any young women? What the fuck? No. Have you seen me have any debates or conversations with young women? What are you talking about? Said he did. Yeah, get that motherfucker out of here. Bury him behind the fucking golden arches, aka bury him behind McDonald's. Fuck him. Get a cheeseburger on your way out, Felix. Real shit. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Said don't entertain that weirdo shit. Yeah, I don't, man. Fuck them dudes, man. All I know
Hey
is
man, I knew they was weird when they was randomly sending you dick pics. I'm like, what type of shit is that? That shit is gay as hell.
something about the UK. I don't know. It's weird. They get upset, and the first thing they think about doing is showing you a picture of somebody else's dick. Weirdo, right? Shit. What the fuck? I try to stay away from that shit. You can be what you want to be. You can love who you want to love, right? But just don't bring that shit to my channel or bring it to me because I'm a heterosexual black man. Shout out to the brother Drew Tight. He said, "What up, Art? Hoping for the fast Spence recovery." That's what we are. You know what, brother Drew? People are keep on telling me they're like, "See, what would LDBC do if it was the other way around?" I'm like, dude, why are y'all getting mad over hypotheticals? The shit ain't even fucking happen. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're not gonna be, bro. This is a legit injury. That this is not him saying that he has the virus. Come on, bro. Said now they coming after you. You said that shit, man. You know it is what it is. Um, all I know is I'm gonna continue being me. I'm gonna continue making that fire ass art, and I'm gonna continue talking this boxing shit all the way real. And they hate that shit. They hate it, and they be entertained by it. Speaking of the guy Sonny Edwards, I posted on my live earlier. I said, dude, why is it a video of me? You posting a video of me on your Twitter is the biggest news on your page, and you supposed to be a champion. Why are people from your country so entertained with a black man in Minnesota, USA, but you the champion? That lets you know there's something going on that side. I called it out today. That fucking fight camp series that they got over there. It's even though Errol Spence is not fighting Manny Pacquiao, Yugas versus Manny Pacquiao is better than every fight on that damn fight camp series list. Oh, he said make sure. Oh, he said that's not Drew. Oh yeah, get him out here. Get him out of here. That's not Drew. That's somebody else. These dudes are fucking weird, bro. Hold on. Oh yeah, time reveals all truths. He said, and then Drew have a different avatar. Yeah, that's weird. Shout out to the brother Drew, but you know we respect that brother, and they just assume that we just all of us are LDBC. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I just be black and talk boxing? Why I gotta be LDBC? Oh, it's because you're not just saying LDBC. You're saying you want to say code word for the N word, like fucking Rick Glasser said. This motherfucker Rick Glasser said LDBCERs S. I'm like, yo, what? Now I know y'all motherfuckers know what time it is. Y'all really are here trying to clown us and try to use symbolic codes to disrespect black people. But this one thing that we know today, we know that motherfuckers are racist for sure. Because hold on, said Felix, these motherfuckers are weird. Hell yeah, they're fucking weird, dude. Hold on, let me get my dude up in here. I'm gonna drop my link in the chat. But yeah, shit's crazy, dude. The current state of boxing, though, it's not looking so good, but we still have good fights coming up. We still have good fights coming up, even though it's not as big as Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence. We still got a Ugas versus Manny Pacquiao, and we still have fights like Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, if that goes about. Yeah, the motherfuckers are weird, man. One thing I know for sure is we can't give up hope, man. I know it. I know it hurts. It sucks. The unified champion, he's not fighting Manny Pacquiao no more. You know, it sucks. But we got to think about the other events and the future of boxing. We still have up and comers coming up. We still have good fights coming up. And supposedly we're supposed to be getting a Sean Porter versus Terrence Crawford. So we still got that in the works. So we can't get upset about that. You know what I'm saying? We can't really get upset about that.
What it do?
What's going on, bro?
Shit, man. I ain't even gonna turn my computer on. I'm just gonna get on my phone, man. I'm lazy than a motherfucker right now.
Shit.
Shit. Ain't no fights happening. Shit. I'm gonna lay back.
Look, I said I'm gonna take a break from smoking. I'm gonna chill out. But I said, after this shit, I gotta roll me one up because this shit it hurts. My dude Dripper Boxer said when he seen that news, he said he finished a whole bottle. Now he drinking some beers right now. He's fucked up.
Yeah, but that's why I tell folks, man, like you can't. Boxing is like you got this surefire big booty thick chick coming up over the house, right? And you're getting your hopes up, and clean the whole house up and shit. Watch your cock and stones, and she talk about I can't come over. My baby daddy's free.
Woo!
You
Woo!
know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
like
come on.
that's like getting a hotel, top dollar hotel with the insurance fee. And she said you're gonna be mad.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and with things like this, man, I hope fans are, well compensated. You know what I'm saying? Because people ain't paying on the expectations that it was gonna be Pac and new guys. They was paying on expectation that it was gonna be, you know, Pac and Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? I hope people get they money back if they happen to put the shit on pay-per-view for sale and shit. I hope they get their money back and shit. Hope people that was planning
Hey,
on flying down there, you know,
check
they
this
get
out. Check this out. What if you just win right and the numbers do well, and you just be on? What if you just go on Twitter after beating Manny Pacquiao, write a long paragraph on how the fight did so successful? It was so successful, and I beat Manny Pacquiao. That shit would be crazy as hell, man. He's still a live dog. What do you think?
my phone broke up. Can you say that again?
No, I said, what if Yugas beats Manny Pacquiao, goes on Twitter and write a long tweet about how I beat Manny Pacquiao and the fight was such a success. We sold this much pay-per-views. What are you gonna think if that was to happen?
Hey man, hold up, man, because this thing keep breaking up. Let me get on another. Let me get out of this browser and go open up another one.
Says, why are people hating so hard on Spence? This is a legit injury. Yeah, we know it's a legit injury. Most definitely. We know it's a legit injury. But it's like this. A lot of people we praise Spence, right? A lot of people in the LDBC praise Spence for him to, you know, not get this opportunity or lose this opportunity. They feel like they're getting back at us fans that call out the bullshit in boxing. So now they're just attacking Errol Spence because they think it's attacking us as well. They're like, oh yeah, see Errol Spence, he's ducking. And then they come into our comment section saying that bullshit.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
Yo,
Yeah, it's me. Can you hear me?
who's this? This
This
you?
is Mike.
Okay. Why you don't got no picture?
Because I'm using a different browser on my
Oh,
phone, so
oh,
I'm not logged in.
my bad. I gotta be on my heels because you already know what time it is, man. These people are wild, man.
Yeah, but back to that thing you were saying, I think it was basically, see, Ugas has to understand, like, even if he happens to win with Pacquiao and it does good numbers, it didn't do good numbers because of him.
That's what I have a feeling he's gonna be like, yeah, we did good numbers, this and that. But that's just what if. My thing is, he has a hell of an opportunity right now. Lord Jesus, man, he been praying to the Cuban lords, and they made sure that the situation happened to him. It happened for him. I mean, what do you think about him getting this opportunity? You think it's well deserved, or is it just what it
Well,
is?
I think he got lucky. I think that at the end of the day, it puts another twist in boxing. I think that you know, is well deserved because he earned that position, but because of what the fights that he happened to win, but at the end of the day, you know, he got lucky, and I hope that he doesn't do like what some of these boxers have been doing over the years, which is squandering their opportunity. I mean, this guy right here, he has the opportunity to uh, shut a lot of his doubters, his haters, put food on his family table, put his country on the map. I mean, and he happens to beat Pacquiao. I mean, let's just be real with it. I mean, Crawford versus Errol Spence, is gonna put more pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put more pressure on it. But of course, one of the two. I mean, Earl's gonna go for the undisputed route, but it just sucks to be us. Like over the course of this COVID, it seems like fights just have been not happening, because of injuries or people claiming mental health, and it seemed like there's been an uptick. You know, there's been an uptick, but some of the stuff, man, I highly doubt some of this stuff is. I think some of this shit's premeditated. I don't think some of these guys had injuries. I don't think some of these guys had COVID. I don't think some of these guys had mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because the frequency of it is just, for some odd reason, fights not happening had just been rapid. And it's like people been using the same lame excuses. Nothing different, the same blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And you know, man, I think it kind of took some steam out of boxing talk.
Do you think this is needed though? Like this type of change in boxing. Like, what if Ugas goes in there and win? Wouldn't that throw a curveball in boxing?
I don't think it necessarily throws a curveball unless Ugas is trying to be, this trying to do what some of these fighters are doing, which is hoarding belts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If Ugas beats Pacquiao and goes on and do what a champion is supposed to do, which is fighting the best, then I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. But if he tries to hold out for 50-50s and 60-40s and talking about splits rather than talking about negotiating, then I just think that it's we worse off, because now we're gonna have another demon to deal with in boxing.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna butcher her name. Bianca. She says, "I don't think it's dead. Everybody just wants to be Floyd." I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say everybody, but yeah, not like him, but I feel like everybody wants to be as successful as him. But it takes a lot to be that successful. Certain things you can't do.
I mean, and that's one of those things too. I don't think it's just everybody wants to be Floyd. I just think everybody wants to be a
successful
man, a professional, solidify their name in boxing and stuff like that. Yeah, some of these guys are following the Floyd Mayweather mathematical equation when it comes to how to become a pay-per-view star and stuff like that. But at one point,
they have to.
But at one point, Floyd wasn't a pay-per-view star. Other people were. You know what I'm saying? There was other people that was pay-per-view superstars before Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So, due to the inflation and stuff like that of the dollar and stuff, yeah, it looks good. But people were doing pay-per-view fights before Floyd came. Floyd had his first. You know what I'm saying? So, I just hate to give that guy too much credit because everything to me fell in his lap. You know what I'm saying? He did what was necessary because he found out that you put a great black guy against a Mexican and it always sells out.
And that's the thing. I was going to get into that. I feel like to be Floyd Mayweather, you got to have an element of everything. Like race it sells. And him being that arrogant black man, it's like he took a chapter out of Muhammad Ali's book for that. Took a chapter out of like the Sugar Ray Leonard book as well. Took a chapter out of fucking. I feel like he's a mastermind. And what I mean by a mastermind is somebody that's, my definition is somebody that's able to use everybody's traits and skills and put it together in your own in a faster time than anybody else. That's what mastermind is to me.
If you watch it,
for him to be able to do all that, take all those elements and become the person he is now in boxing, it's a genius.
Well, he was selling before he was so-called arrogant, which I didn't think he was arrogant at the time. When he was money, I don't think he was arrogant. He was just fucking fed up. You know what I'm saying? He was just fucking fed up. Like nobody wanted to give him his fucking props. Everybody always had something to fucking say. And the dude paid his dues. He took less money for a whole bunch of fights to become world champion on multiple occasions. And people didn't want to give him his just dues. And he said, fuck it. And he started telling all these cats off. The same way how Bernard Hopkins told them off. The same way how many other fighters told media people off. You know what I'm saying? Either it was in the ring after the fight or as in press conferences and stuff like that. Because these guys haven't been giving people their props. They always keep giving other people their props all the time because they fucking like them. You know what I'm saying? Instead of because of their craft and skill. And that's the reason why he became that person. Well, I wouldn't say became that person, but that's the reason why he started laying down the longest stick of the law on these media guys. Because they always did Bernard Hopkins like that. They always did what's his name? Bernard not Hopkins, but fucking shit. I gotta keep forgetting his name. I got his picture in my James Toney. They always did motherfuckers like that. Never wanted to give him their props.
And that's why Floyd, he did
Marvin Hagler.
He did
Look
something.
how long it took him to get his props.
He did something very smart by, speaking to Fight Hype and or whatever, and just doing these private interviews with them and just one outlet. That's smart.
Yeah, well, and Lenny Lewis told all these cats years ago. He told all these young cats years ago. He said, "You gotta own the camera. You have to own the camera." It's like, because if you don't own the camera, everybody else making money up off of you. If you don't own the camera, how you gonna get yourself up out there? You know what I'm saying? And and I think this was when social media was at its I would say as far as captivating audience and stuff like that was on the forefront of it. And he saw it. All these other cats didn't see it. Why do you think Mayweather was having cameras follow him around, going here and there for his IG and his Twitter and social media? I'm not going to do that from my phone. I'm going to pay somebody to follow me around, you know what I'm saying, put my own shit out there. My fans want to come see me, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. But what I would do is, if I was some of these fighters, I would set my own thing up to where I place my own ads on there. I go down to these, like I said, the other thing we were talking, I go to these mom and pop black-owned media companies, or even just, if it ain't black-owned, go to the little guys. Give them fucking interviews.
Yep.
Let people. That's how you get your name out there, because everybody ain't watching social media. Everybody's not.
The day a boxer walks out with some Art Man merch on, it's gonna go crazy, man. I'm telling you.
They even gotta see. That's the thing. Everybody pretty much, if they don't know who you are, they seen that picture with Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder. So no matter if they know who you are or not, the people already know. My whole thing is with it is that, you know, word of mouth is going to be always stronger than social media. Word of mouth is always going to be stronger than social media, because everybody doesn't follow the same things on social media. But when people are in a room and talking, that's word of mouth, and that's when you get different things from different perspectives, from different areas that I don't listen to, but you listen to. So that's the reason. That's how people can find out. You know, we start doing stuff like that about Art Man on Twitter, Instagram, with his own website, with his own YouTube channel, because they seen it.
Yep.
Lance Pugmire, Steve Kim, every media guy out there seen that picture and seen your work. They might, like I said, they might not know who your name is.
Oh, they
but
know.
They know your work.
Dan, what's his name? Dan Pacquiao, whatever his name is. He knows. He knows me for sure. You know why? Because during that whole Wilder Fury arbitration stuff, I was talking to him. And I was like, yo, why y'all not saying nothing about this arbitration? This dude was talking to me, blah, 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 saying that bullshit. And then he blocks me. No, he didn't block me right away. He blocked me after the arbitration ruling, because he said, man, if Art Man doesn't show up, I swear to God, he said it. I don't know if he said it just like this. I'm paraphrasing, but he said, Art Man, if he doesn't show up to that Wilder versus Fury 3, nothing in this world is sacred. That's what he said. It was either the day or the day after the arbitration. And
that was the insult.
Huh?
That was the insult.
That was the insult, huh? Yep.
Yeah, because he didn't think your ass can afford a fucking ticket in the flight.
Really? Is that right?
Yeah. If you don't show up to the fight, nothing in this world is sacred.
I knew it was a backhand compliment. But he was saying basically I couldn't afford that.
Yeah. Look at you. You black.
That's funny.
You black selling t-shirts and shit. To him, you panhandling.
Hey, that's
like that's my opinion on it. I think that he thinks that you broke, and he thinks that you're panhandling, and he thinks that you either don't have that much interest in boxing to show up to a fight that somebody you riding for, because all you is mouth.
That's true. You know what? You're right. They did feel that way. I remember. They were saying things like, "Oh, but he's not going to buy a ticket though. He's not going to be at the fight. He can't afford the tickets to the fight." They was saying stuff like that. And they were saying, "Oh, he's doing all this and Wilder doesn't even know him. They don't even know him. And then Malik Scott popped up with that damn shirt. Yeah. They don't know him, right? Shit. Then I popped up with a ticket. Oh, yeah. They don't know him, right? All types of shit. But they were saying things
one
like,
way for him to get a ticket.
Huh?
That's for him to go to your website and buy the damn shirt.
And they don't even know the same shirt that Malik Scott and them wearing is what helped me buy the tickets. Thank you, brother Malik Scott. Shout out to you. Real shit. And that's what I love about, bro, that's a real life people's champion. For him to be in the position that they're in, they helped me a lot. They didn't give me no money. They just put me in a position where I can get money. You know what I'm saying? And it's all mutual. I respect them. They respect me. Malik Scott said, wait till we get the new shirt before the fight. I can make a new design before the fight. Send it out to Malik Scott. Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know? But here I am. I'm just a guy. I'm just a small guy on Twitter, which I am. But for some reason, the things that I'm doing is putting me in positions where I can connect with the boxers and they show me love and shit like that. And it's just not saying that I got the best relationships with these dudes. I'm just saying it's just respect. And that's what I love about somebody that's a people's champion. And Errol Spence is a people's champion. Errol Spence just went on today on the Snapchat to say, and I don't want no tune-up. He just said that.
Yeah, but at least, you know, he did what's right and talked to his fans as a man and let them know that, you know, it wasn't a mistake on his part, but that, you know, he knows the ramifications to his fans by not getting in the ring, unlike Tyson Fury.
Yep. Go ahead and cook.
Unlike him, it's crazy. And that's why I keep trying to tell these guys is you have to, like, I tried to tell the guy you popped in on there. I told the dude was like, he showed the video of Tyson Fury basically saying, I told him that Tyson Fury didn't apologize. He shows a video. I mean, no, Tyson Fury did not say he didn't cheat. Right? And I told him this, the video that you showed shows that Tyson Fury says that it's bullshit. It shows that Tyson Fury is saying Dees was in there, the boxing commission was in there, Suleiman was in there, and nobody didn't catch it. What he's talking about is utterly bullshit. You know what that's doing? In my eyes, is putting the blame on everybody else. Once again. Putting the blame on them once again. We just saw, once again, a guy pulling back the leather on his gloves so he can have more pronunciation on his knuckles.
I was there. I was there.
And got caught.
I was there. I was there.
You know, I know you was there. It didn't take Scooby-Doo. It didn't take the boxing commission because they took an L. It took a guy that was part of the men's team that couldn't be in the ring on the sidelines outside the ring to see it. The dude outside the ring caught it. That's more than 10, 50 feet away. More than 10 feet away, this motherfucker saw that this dude was pulling back the leather on his gloves so he could have more pronunciation on his knuckles on his opponent's face.
Who signed off on these?
Nobody. They haven't gotten to there yet, but I think they took the damn tape off.
That's what they said. That's what the ref said. You didn't hear the ref?
No.
The ref said, "Who signed off on these, man?" Let me play the video.
They took them all. Somebody literally took that tape off, redid it, and went back in the ring. Hey,
this is the motherfucker who blocked me. But it's funny that he blocked me. But he want to talk about this shit.
To retape the gloves. So who did sign off on this? Mashray's gloves for being illegally wrapped in a technique known as skinning, which allows for the fist and knuckle of the glove to be more pronounced. You can actually hear referee Mark Nelson ask Mashray's corner, who signed off on this?
Who signed off on him?
I did it. Mashray's corner mumbled something and he was forced to retape the gloves. So who did sign off on this? Was it the WBA? Was it the Minnesota Commission? Right there is red flag number one. Next up, the fight plays out, and Michael Fox is the clear winner. Even dropped.
Said my dude say Andre Ward looking real shady. Oh shit. Hey, look. So he posted that shit, right? And I was like, yo, so you talking in I was like, as soon as I started asking him questions about Fury's glove tampering, The motherfucker blocked me again. He unblocked me and then blocked me again.
Brother, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you this. Some of these guys are not fucking boxing fans. Some of these guys, they come on this motherfucking thing and they literally hijack shit. Motherfuckers was already saying this on Twitter before he made that fucking video. Before he made that video, people were already bringing up the Gloria, her husband, the photographer. He stole that from every motherfucker.
Yep, from all of us.
He came online, stole.
And that's how you know they be watching us. That's how you know they be watching us.
And then, you know, at the end of the day, you know, this shit like this always happens. You know, just because he knows how to put together a video, got a nice clean voice, can edit the videos and shit like that, got it all nice and structured. Everybody want to listen to his bitch ass.
Nope.
So now let's say this, Mr. Investigator motherfucker. How come you couldn't do that same work, that same fucking work that you did on your video to just prove that Tyson Fury didn't cheat? How come you can't do that same work and show Tyson Fury's fucking right hand and see if he pulls back the leather on his glove? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna block somebody while you're supposed to be this media personality guy. Because I don't know who the fuck that punk, that sissified, sugar-looking motherfucker is, but he's a fly by night, in my opinion. Fuck him. Go write some boxing articles and steal some shit from somebody else off of Twitter or on social media. He wasn't the first one that did that. Everybody was saying that shit on there. And guess what? Motherfuckers knew that shit before the fight. That's the reason why it was like a dude. It was a dude on Twitter who was a writer. He was saying that shit. He was like, wait a minute. I noticed during the fight and all the videos that's a WBA guy taking photos. That's a WBA photographer. Not that motherfucker. It was another dude. He tripping. That's the reason why motherfuckers are making the video.
Hold on. Hey, Cook, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something real quick.
Nah, that's what these motherfuckers be clout chasing. Everybody's so quick to get verified on Twitter, want to get they watch hours up, want to get they 1,000 subs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get verified, because they think that because they verified and they solidified by something, you know, that was solidified is the bullshit that come out they fucking cock host. But it don't. He wasn't the first guy. To me, he was the last motherfucker. And now I know people are using his videos and stuff like that, blah blah blah, woo woo. But you know, motherfuckers ain't got time out of a whole day to sit up over there, edit a video, talk about some shit real quick. You know what I'm saying, and lace it down like that. So people were just using his video, just like he stole information from other motherfuckers, but to make it his own. You know, and he's getting all kind of traction for it now. You don't get no Pulitzer prizes for that, homeboy. You stole it. If you really want to win an award, if you really about it with your journalism and shit like that, disprove or prove. Well, let's put it like this. We say it again. If you really think you about it like that, do some real journalism and find out if Fury cheated or not. And you can keep it unbiased. You can say the things that make you think he did and the things that make you think he didn't. You see what I'm saying? And then talk about why you think he didn't or did. You know what I'm saying? Based off of your findings. Do some real journalism instead of fucking piggybacking off of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's how you become a journalist. You don't become a fucking journalist by sitting up over here stealing from motherfuckers. Well, I wouldn't really necessarily call it stealing. More like, you know, reappropriating somebody else's thoughts. I mean, facts that they pulled up, reappropriating it. You know what I'm saying? Reusing it. I wouldn't call it stealing, but just reusing it and making it your own. I think that's the word, reappropriation or whatever. But yeah, man, that's what I want to know. I want to know if motherfuckers have rolled back the tape with Fury's right hand and both Wilder fights to see if he pulled back the glove on his right hand. Because that right hand didn't look like it had too much motherfucking glove to take. Just like they showed in the video. You put your fingers all the way in that motherfucker. You pull that leather back, right? You tighten that motherfucker up with the laces. You wrap that bitch up. I'm just saying. Maybe that's the reason why Tyson Fury's wearing Paffin. They make it easier. Paffin probably make it easier for you to do that. And you're using horsehair. I'm pretty sure it's more easier to move horsehair than it is to move foam. Shit, probably been better off just using MX gloves.
Shit, what's going on, man?
Cooking on your boy. I was basically saying I want to see somebody do a video to show if Tyson Fury pulled back his right hand, pulled back the leather on his right hand on the glove.
You know this motherfucker ain't gonna do that shit. And that's funny though, because it's like I loved it because I said, now that we're on the topic of cheating and glove tampering, let's talk about Tyson Fury. And that's when he blocked me.
Yeah, I mean, that's you a journalist, right? Self-proclaimed, or somebody gave you, that notion that you are. I mean, go ahead and do your due diligence. Because you didn't spend that much time with finding out all that information. You saw it in one post. Somebody posted it on Twitter, stating everything he said before he said it. So I'm just saying.
And then he over there trying to be fake mad. You see that shit?
Yeah, he ain't fucking mad. He's fucking mad because if he was mad, if he was really fucking mad, right?
Yeah.
And he was a journalist and stuff like that. He should have been doing the same thing with Shaky Foster. He should have been doing this with other fighters. He should have been doing this when
Foster, right?
When people were saying, that's what I said, yeah. And he should have been doing it when motherfuckers was talking about Triple G's gloves, Canelo's gloves, and the list goes on and on.
Your first time doing this. This is not the first time somebody's been caught by opposing team. So why is this your first time doing this? And you're a journalist, right?
Money. I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, right? If a fighter is willing to cheat by way of PEDs, what makes you think they won't cheat with their gloves? You're gonna go in the ring with some gloves, right? That's pushed back. What they gonna do? Tell you to retape it? They catch you stacking your hand wraps. What they gonna tell you to do? Retape it. You come in there with some fugazi ass gloves. What they gonna do? Make you use some different gloves, or or allow you to use those gloves. That shit's not gonna stop the fight. They're not gonna do a fucking investigation. And their investigation that they're doing, I want to know who's doing the investigation.
The same people that are accused.
Yeah, the WBA. I'm pretty sure in their rules say they use such and such to do their investigation, but how come it's not of the fighters choosing? How come it's not of the boxing commission's choosing? How come it's you? How come you get to hire? It's like with all these killings with the cops. How come the city who employs the cops is the same motherfuckers who employing, who's in charge of employing the investigator. That's the reason why shit never gets done properly.
Duh.
Everybody know each other. The kids all go to the same school, right? They're in a different tax bracket. All the kids go in different schools. They go to the same parties. They go to the same meet and greets, same brunches, same community involvement shit. They all working to do the same thing. It's become an inspector, DA, senator, councilman. They all working to become the same thing. They have aspirations. How do you get there? Be a part of the good old boy club. That's how you get there.
I say you hitting it on the head with this one.
There's a good old boy
truth.
club and everywhere. In every major corporation, every box commissioner, there's always gonna be a good old boy fucking club. And that basically means is somebody who's willing to see this is what I tell you, right? Black folks, we the only ones saying stay on code. We the only ones saying don't knock the hustle. We the only ones saying this shit out loud, right? But these other people, they don't even say it.
Because they already know. They already know.
They test you to see how you move. They say if you're willing to be down. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way to do it. All these cats around here talking about stay on code. They come on, bro. Somebody got to be lying.
My thing is, it's just wild. Like, I don't believe media members at all. I have no trust in them, no faith in them, none of that. And the fact that they out here listening to what we're saying and then reporting it lets me know that they always been listening to the stuff we're saying about the gloves, the Tyson Fury, the mob, all that. They have to know. It's not like they have some type of filter on their Twitter where they can't see everybody's post. They can only see the narratives they want to see, unless they unfollow everybody. But even then, it's hard to keep the people's opinion away from you when you're doing a job like being a journalist. Like, come on now, bro. It's your job to report stuff to the people. And you telling me you're not hearing what the people saying?
Well,
the people that are actually spending money?
And it's because I'll put it to you like this. People always insinuate, that LDBC and people who ride with certain fighters and stuff like that are bigots. But they the real bigots. They're intolerant of people who have a different opinion or a different aspect on boxing than them. They feel that they are the experts. They've been around for so long, and then that they're above what you're talking about because they feel that what you have to say is irrelevant. But what they forget is, if it wasn't for boxing fans, they won't be able to live the lifestyle that they was living right now. Because the only thing they know is most of these guys is boxing. They can't go and do basketball like they do boxing. They can't go and do football like they do boxing. They can't. It's not their fucking passion. It's not. And when you do shit like that, you intolerant. You blocking people because they don't agree with you. You blocking people because they believe in glove cake. What if Tyson Fury really did bona fide fucking cheat with his glove? What if he didn't pull back his glove? What if Tyson Fury's hand wasn't really in his glove? What if Deontay Wilder was really drugged, but it wasn't Tyson Fury, or they can't prove who it was, but what if he really was? Then it comes out. Then you're the same bigots who was blocking people, telling people they don't know shit about boxing because you feel that what they have to say doesn't suit their fucking narrative. And you're intolerant of what they have to say. That's what they are. They're intolerant. They're intolerant in a difference of opinion.
Exactly. But hey, I gotta get up out of here, man. I might do this later on tonight. Let everybody know where you can find you and this and that.
But yeah, you can find me downtown in the local Eat Better Tonight line. If if $50, $100, come holler. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat some lobster and crab legs tonight. So if anybody got that Eat Better Tonight card, I'm in the line right now waiting for somebody that needs some pocket change real quick. And we could go on down to St. Bon's, Albertsons, Food for Less or whatever. And we get in that line and I can, load the card up.
All right. Well, shit. Shout out to everybody that joined the chat. Subscribe, Artman Boxing. Share this video. And make sure you shop on artmanapparel.com.